Perfect placement for a trench. That hill about 100 paces west of it. Sniper's wildest dream come true. I'm a soldier, Javi. I see this landscape like a painter sees a blank canvas. This makes sense to me.
Alright guys, I am not going to break out an explanation as to why this didn't come out yesterday. I did record a ginormous freaking rant. You could call it a beyond the what. It was certainly beyond my scope of videos. Anyway, basically me ranting at my microphones because I just could not get things working. And then I find out that there's an update for one of them, but it's frozen, so I have to wait till the battery dies. Finally get it working. It's like 10:30 at night time. This is a 2-hour finale. There's no way in hell I'm playing it at 10:30 at night. I'm actually kind of hoping to split it in two. I've made that decision right now so I can get this out tonight. Otherwise, it's a double the time it takes. So I'm going to try to do half and half. But anyway, long story short, microphones crapped out. Everything crapped out. I had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, mentally busy. Yesterday, what day is it today? Thursday was my rest day. Because I was absolutely knackered. Beyond knackered, guys, from my first 3 days of the week. Yesterday, aka Friday, was supposed to record. Shit happened. I actually had someone come over. I had this, that, the other. And funnily enough, I've now been asked to go out tonight. So thank God I started now. I don't know what's happened in the last couple of weeks, but I seem to have something happening every 10 seconds. But anyway, we are recording. I've got to remember it's the triple setup today. Everything looks smashing right now. I think we're good to go, guys. We're good to go for the finale of Season 3. And then there's one more season left of Telltale, and then we move on to the Michonne series. So technically there's 2 series left of Telltale, and then I'm probably, just a little heads up, going to take a little bit of a break from the game stuff, like primarily focusing on the shows, or introducing another show. But we will decide that soon. I've just realised I was supposed to do a Beyond the Wall, wasn't I? Why did I not ever do the Beyond the Wall? I'm not going to do it now because it's a bit late, but like, I literally said, didn't I? I'm going to do the Beyond the Wall between Telltale because of what happened. And a lot did happen, aka what David decided to do, who Harvey decided to save, all of that stuff. Crap. Well, you know what? We will definitely do one post the season, I know that much. And if you have any questions about the decisions I made in the last episode, save them for that end one. And I'm sure throughout today we will get some addressment of it. So I will talk about it as we go anyway. Gosh almighty, Daniel.
Breathing,
all over the place.
I'm letting the bones speak to me.
Oh my God.
Oh, I think I can hear them. They're saying, "You're gonna lose, come mierda, so play already."
I must have inherited patience from Ma.
That's how I feel when I play
on,
board
man.
games. I feel like I
Calm down,
take ages
Dave.
to choose them. I'm like, I'm just going to lose anyway, aren't I?
Victoria. Carajo. I was so close. You're now my least favorite son, Javier.
He's the
Oh,
one
what
who
is
beat you.
said?
Fine. It's a tie. I hate you both equally.
Kicked out of baseball. Can't play dominoes. What exactly are you good at again, Javi?
At least I can actually play baseball. Slugger.
That's a
That's enough,
soft
both of
topic for some
It's
reason. Bro, you know what? Alright, I've got to say this because it did come up in the last episode as well. I'm starting to like David, okay, but one of the things that pisses me off so much is he will throw a low blow, right, like boom, crack right into the rib cage of Harvey, and then Harvey will turn around and throw back like a left blow to the rib cage. Equal punches. They're both taking shots at each other, but then David gets so angry. Hey yo, what do you say about my baseball skills? You know what I mean? It was envy. And we're getting to see the father and the interaction here, but this all seems pretty decent. Although, to be fair though, you don't know what it was like with them growing up.
He's a disgrace to the game of dominoes.
I won. That's $10 you owe me. Both of you. I know you're broke, Javi. You should sit out the next game, since we all know I'm gonna win. No shame in surrender. We'd all understand.
Good game, David. Nicely played.
Nice or not, a win is a win. Pay
But
up, little
take
brother.
the compliment,
If you
Kaz.
can.
I'll cover for Javier.
Oh, is it your turn to do that now? I lost track. Poor,
Shut
helpless
up, you-
Javi.
Get my wallet, mijo.
Keep an eye on him. You don't want him snatching an extra 20 for gas money.
It's on the counter.
David,
Yeah.
you deserve
Sure,
to have
Pa.
your ass absolutely kicked.
Pa? What's this? Hey, man, I was reading that.
Cancer
What?
or something?
What's up?
What the fuck is this?
None of your business.
He has cancer.
What?
Yeah.
Pa? Really?
I'm old. Old people get cancer. You didn't need to know.
That's not for you to decide! Jesus, Pa. I'm so sorry.
Be sorry for your domino skills.
How bad?
It's okay, mijo. Ask me.
How bad is it?
You won't have to worry about paying me back that $10.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, Pa.
That's
Hey,
fuck,
settle,
that's
David.
dark.
Now,
You haven't told my mom.
and neither will either of you. You hear me? Mouth
Someone
shut.
will.
That's not okay, Pa. You have to tell her.
When the time is right, I will.
What? Okay, I feel like this is a quite sensitive thing. Actually, I don't know if I really want to comment on it, but I want to tell her as soon as possible. He will think that that's the best thing for his wife, but we all know the best thing for her, as much as it will hurt, will be her to know, so that she knows what's coming. She has the opportunity to be able to process it before it just snaps. You know what I mean? But then didn't he get
That's
bitten
not
anyway?
good enough.
Oh no, that's right. He died. That's right. He died, and then Harvey showed up, and then he turned. So he did die of cancer. He didn't just get bitten.
You're gonna need her help with this, Pa. Driving you to the doctor, getting prescriptions.
Wait, what are your options? Treatment, stuff like that.
I don't think he wants to do it.
Chemo, radiation, all that expensive mierda.
Great. When do you start?
I turned it down.
Turned it down? You don't get to turn it down.
So much money, and for what? Another month. Another game of dominoes to lose? It's not worth it.
If I was still playing ball,
That must be...
could have paid for it.
I'll pay for it.
It's not happening. Save your money.
Fuck the money. I can afford it.
You can afford it, David. But my pride can't. Let's play another game.
You are a fucking coward. A selfish coward. Javi, can you believe this shit?
David, I get it, man. It's not fair, but come on, take it easy.
Sit down. Both of you. You know, I pray for daughters. Every night your mother was pregnant with both of you. Please, God, a daughter. Anything but a son. Anything but another me. Anything but another hot-headed idiot with his heart in the right place.
Who does that sound like? Who does that sound like? Hot-headed person with their... I think he said asshole, but I don't want to call him an asshole. You know what? He is a bit of an asshole. Hot-headed asshole with his heart in the right place. This is why I side with him in the up-to-date decisions. I don't know what it is, and I was gonna talk about this in the Beyond the Wall, but I have this weird, like, I don't know why, but I feel this weird connection to him. I feel like if other people are playing this, they're probably gonna be playing it quite, like, against David. And I can't help but feel it's got something to do with how I experienced Kenny, and the feelings of regret with the decisions I made there and not understanding him fully, and I feel like I understand him better. I'm genuinely curious if I had played this season before I had played the others. Has anyone done that, by the way? That would be the coolest goddamn thing if someone just didn't care that much about playing the whole thing or watching it in order. Playing this season where you aren't Clem, where you haven't experienced a Clem, and all of that side of the story, how would you make decisions? Where would you side? What would you do? And the funny thing is I can't help but feel, and I've said this multiple times now, that eventually we will be hitting a decision in which we have to pick between David and Clementine. I think that's what's coming up. Now, because I've played with her so much, the decision I feel is going to be rather... well, it's going to be easier than it sounds. And saying that, though, there is a little part of me that's going to go, if that decision pops up, I'm not going to want to make it A. But I know, like, what I predict is going to happen is, I'm going to sit there, the decision's going to pop up. I'm going to be like, I know what I want to pick. I know what I'm going to pick. But I'm going to leave it as long as possible because I don't want to choose. I just don't want to be put in that position. Because I know the consequence of me picking what I want to pick is something that I don't want. I don't know what tangent I was going on there, but...
anything but another foolhardy, handsome gambler.
oh, wow.
Anything at all.
Harvey took after the same
Please,
way.
Papa. Don't give up. Fight. Fight for our name. For our blood. For our family. Please, fight.
I gotta... yeah.
You have to fight, Pa. We don't just give up. Any of us.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. I'll think about it.
Oh, thank you, Pa. Thank you, Javi.
Now, can we play another game?
It's
I'll
weird
grab
because
some
I
more
agree
beers.
with both of the decisions that came up. I agree with the whole it's your life, but then I also agree
So,
with the whole
What are you really gonna do?
Truth be told, whatever gets your mother off my ass. You think you two were mad at me for keeping secrets? But it's good to see you and David on the same side of things, for a change. I'm gonna be a name carved in stone before you know it, Javier. That'll be me. Letters on a rock that nobody wants to visit. I know you think you're strong enough to handle that alone. And so does your brother. And you're both wrong. You have to take care of each other. You two are all I'll leave behind. Like Gabe and Mariana will be for David. Legacy, Javier. It's all anyone leaves behind. That and their...
Hey yo, why is that hitting so deep? Why is this oh, I just realized that my lights aren't on. They're kind of trying to smash the feels, aren't they? Damn. Hitting us in the feels today. Jesus, Christopher. That just reminded me of like the whole sticking with David and being together on all of this. I've just remembered that his reaction, his decision to react the way he did, has caused the onslaught of what's coming. Isn't that crazy? I mean, it could have happened anyway, but like he really set it in motion. He created the panic and the chaos, and no one really knew that's what he was going to do. He just snapped. And I'm curious to see what people think of that, whether that changes. Well, that it does irritate me a little bit, but I understand why he's... I kind of, and in my mind I was like, oh, yeah, okay, here we are. This is David.
Bones. Be brothers. Before it's too late. That's not too much to ask. One last favor for your old man.
Okay, Pa. I'll try.
As hard as you can.
As hard as I can.
I still need to pay David.
Pa.
Oye, if you had just won the game, we wouldn't have had this problem.
So you're blaming me for all this?
I'm depending on you, mijo. We both are.
Anyway. I recognize that sound. There's no way she died, eh? Well, the door's open. So surely she got out and left. Wait, what? Did you just see that? The door was literally just open and then it was closed. Whoa! She's not in there. She's got... See, the door's open again. What the frick? Did you see that? Door open. Door closed. Door open. You ain't getting me, boy. No dumb deaths today. Today we survive. The entirety. Good job. Oh, damn. Football!
Kate!
Gone.
Kate!
Well and truly got out.
Gabe!
Harvey, yeah.
Kate!
Move your
Kate!
ass now, okay?
David! Over here!
There's David.
Where's Kate?
She's not here. She must have gotten out.
It's like
Something's happened to her. If you've gotten her,
him. Are you mad?
you better hope she's alive.
Are you
Shut
mad?
up for once and help me find her.
What do you think I'm doing?
Oh, I felt that.
Kate!
David, are you bonkers? I was just talking about how I actually started to like you. There's no way that you can visualize that as my fault. All of that. There's no way.
Kate! Kate!
David, wait!
That's not Kate, eh? That's not Kate. Is that Kate? No way. Doesn't look like it.
I found you!
Yeah.
I'm so glad
Javi,
you're...
thank God you're alright. I'm just glad you're still in one piece.
You're alive. I thought I lost you back there.
I don't think I should have
Same.
pushed that. David's gonna lose his shit.
What the hell's the matter with you two? Focus on your surroundings.
There's Gabe and Clem.
That's not even remotely
Either
as
way,
bad as
Bobby.
what I thought he was gonna say. You know what? Come on, David! Wouldn't it be crazy if inside...
Get the knee! Like this!
Isn't it crazy? Wouldn't it be crazy if deep down and on that spot he knew or he realized that Harvey was going to be able to protect her better than he could? Wouldn't it be such a cool arc? I don't know though.
Nice!
I got a great teacher.
Now's not the time.
Guys all right?
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Look at them! There's so many!
We'll be safer
Hey yo,
inside.
no, we're gonna
Get
kick
in.
some ass. Damn, the last episode. I'm just realizing, please tell me we keep some of these characters next season. I ain't dealing with another complete reset.
That should hold them for now.
You put up a good fight out there.
I don't care what you think.
Gabriel, do not take that tone with me.
You murdered that man after they let you go. You're a killer. Just like they said.
You did that?
You don't understand. It was them or us.
Now
I
is
had to
not
do it.
the time.
They would never let us go. They still would have killed us. Sooner or later.
I'm gonna side with David because I need this to calm
It
down.
wasn't pretty, but you're right. Joan was gonna kill you to cover up her own crimes. We couldn't trust her to keep a promise.
Exactly.
His brains splattered all over me.
You are my son. I am doing what any parent would do to keep you safe. You do not get to judge my actions. Do you hear me? Hey, you do not walk away from me.
No,
When someone
David.
speaks to you, you stand up and answer them. Even if you don't want to.
David, that's enough. He's not a little boy.
Why the frick? Sometimes this game, you know what annoys me, right? Sometimes it sets me up with these nice decisions where I get to actually pick how I react. And then there's times when it gives me a situation like that, when I get 3 options that are all confrontational. Right? I know I'm trying to diffuse it right now, but he is a kid. I could not think of a better selection.
What he needs is to learn to keep his opinions to himself until he understands what the hell he's talking about.
David,
I'm
now I'm
just-
gonna tell you to relax.
I'm trying to protect you, Gabe. I lost you once. I won't let it happen again. Okay?
We made it through alive. Let's just be glad about that.
We need to
Step
check the
forward.
other entrances. Make sure we're safe. Gabe, want to help me out?
Javi?
Don't ask Javi.
Gabriel!
Just be careful, buddy. A lot of muertos out there.
Gabe and I will watch each other's backs.
I'll help too.
Oh, thank
Okay.
God. Thank God. Thank God. Come on, Clem. I know how Clem feels about... That's giving me goosebumps, that little look alone.
Clem's with them. It's fine.
It's not that. It's... Let's just... I'm all over the place. I need to focus on something. Anything. Just need to focus. On whatever.
Let's
To a safe
just go
place.
upstairs. The further we are from these doors, the happier I'll be. I just want to get as much distance between us and the muertos as I can.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's go.
I like to move it, move it. Damn, look how many people.
This is a fucking nightmare.
Mommy, it's them.
I'm glad Mariana didn't live to see this. To see what her father's become. To see what I've done. She'd be just like that little boy. Scared that the monsters are coming after her next. She would never trust us again.
Leave it, yeah,
I
leave
wouldn't
it.
blame her.
Leave Mariana where she is. In peace. In the past.
How
That's
many
not what I was
children
trying to say, but
became
okay.
orphans today because of us? How many parents are now childless?
Well, I can understand that it's because of us, but it really isn't. We're not the first
did this
point
to
of
them.
responsibility.
That hole is there because of me.
What happened was an accident. A bad one, but still. You didn't do it on purpose.
But it's still my fault.
No, if you didn't rock up,
I can't leave
You know
until
what?
I make...
if she didn't rock up, some shit was going to go down anyway because they were going to kill. Well, David was there nonetheless. I feel like, honestly, as much as I don't want to say it, if there's anyone that's responsible for causing the chaos right now, it's David. But even then, I don't want to blame David. I would be blaming Joan.
Let's fix this. As best we can.
Yes, let's do it. Yeah.
All
Why
right,
not
kid.
try and fix
Let's
it?
make things
Yeah.
right.
I don't know if it's actually possible. But I feel a lot better knowing you're there too.
Oh damn, that didn't look very good.
You've got a lot of nerve showing up here after the bullshit you pulled. You're unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
We're here to help. Let's settle this and focus on that.
You want to help. Yeah, that's laughable.
Didn't you
Why
go
did
and
you
talk to
tell Joan
Joan?
what we were doing?
Yeah.
I was triaging a bad situation. Their doctor is dead. And before you guys fucked it up, their walls worked. It's not only about me. I can actually save lives here. Not just stitch them up and hope for the best. These people will die without me, Javi.
Bro, this reminds me so much of the Savior's Compound, and there's no way that someone would have played this without watching the show, eh? Anyway, we're talking about the show, so if you haven't seen season 7 and 8, skip this little next couple minutes. Reminds me of the Savior's Compound, how I remember back then I used to think to myself, why would you be here? Why would you actively partake and be a part of this community? And then like ever so slowly I started realizing, oh, it's not the place, it's not the people, it's the way it's running, it's the rules, it's what this place stands for. Sadly, some people just don't have a choice. We saw it multiple times when people tried to leave, right? And they'd rather die than be there. The reason I'm bringing this up is because her position obviously would be to help people in this community. This community is not all bad just because it lives off the downfall of others. because most of the people don't even know that that's a thing, and that's the only way they can survive right now, right? As much as I disagree with the practice, I think there's better solutions. Maybe that's the one that they came to that worked, and that's the thing they decided to stick with because it worked, to reduce the risk of fatalities and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I have no issue with her wanting to stay here. What I was actually more worried about was her reaction to me choosing Trip, which is another thing I was going to talk about in the Beyond the What, guys. Why did I pick Trip? Honestly, Trip was just pissing me off. It got to the point where I felt like he was so angry at me for the thing that happened with Conrad, despite feeling like it was literally Conrad's fault. And then the newer girl, like, she was close to Clem, and I never really had any reason to dislike her. Not really. She always seemed quite sympathetic and all this stuff. Not that I didn't like Trip. In fact, I preferred Trip over Eleanor at first. Trip just, like, I had to pick. At that moment in time, I felt like it was the right choice. Also, not just that, but I did also, a little part of me was like, if we lose her, then we lose that connection we've got to the people here, partially. We've got David, but not just that as well, but if we lost her, maybe if she wasn't shot, would David have reacted? I mean, a little bit my brain's going, did Joan know that? Did she intentionally manipulate the situation? God knows.
I know she, well, fucked us over. But she's trying to help them. She's trying to make something right. That's worth forgiving, right? She's trying. That counts.
Eleanor is one of us. Maybe she forgot it, but I haven't.
Thank you, Javi.
Not even a conversation about Trip?
We should try to help. Not
That
everyone
easy.
here is
Oh
guilty.
damn, okay. I'll take it.
Did you see a little girl out there? She was right behind me.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any little girls.
First Rufus. Oh, my baby girl.
She knew Rufus.
He was her husband. Until you shot him in the back. She's one of my people, Eleanor. What's going on with her?
She'll be alright. She's not bitten or anything. She lost her daughter out there.
I know. I'm so sorry.
Christ, there's nothing worse than
Oh, is that the guy way back, the one that kidnapped me? And tied me up and was like, was that guy?
a child.
Tell me about it.
Give her some privacy. It's the least we can do.
I want to help you.
Okay. Well,
What the?
We're all fucking dead because of you!
Hey, easy.
You blew a hole in our wall! Got my little girl killed! Richmond was fine until your stupid ass
Easy, Fern.
showed up. We're dead fucking meat, David. Might as well take out this asshole while I can.
Damn!
Fern.
Shut up!
I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm so sorry about your daughter.
You can apologize to her face in just a second.
Oh,
Stand
damn, that's a
down.
line.
That's an order.
Kate, no.
Fern, this is all because of me. I caused the explosion. I killed your daughter. Please, forgive me. It's my fault. Please.
Please, forgive both of us.
Oh!
Holy shit!
David!
Oh my God!
Oh my god!
What the f-
Dad!
You're welcome, Javi.
That dead guy!
David, what are you doing?
This isn't right!
David! Oh my god!
This is unacceptable.
Did you really need to break her arm? That wasn't necessary.
Okay? Don't thank me.
Jesus Christ, David!
No! David!
That's your kid!
Dave! I'm sorry, that was an accident.
You were going to kill her!
She was going for her gun!
Look at her!
Gabe,
She can't even stand up! What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh,
It
fuck.
was over the line, Gabe. You're right.
I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm being forced to make
I'm
so...
sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you. You know that? Why the hell are you all looking at me that way?
Relax.
They're scared, David.
Of what? I'm protecting them.
Why are you pointing a gun at us?
so I'm all alone.
Brother, his head, man, it must be flaming.
Fine then. You people are on your own.
What? So you just adios to your family then?
Such an asshole.
Yeah, he is being such an asshole. He just walked
seen
in,
that look in his
snapped
eyes
her arm, and then walked out.
You should go after him.
For the love of... That escalated like that. That's what I mean. There's not even a steady escalation. It's just...
David? What are you doing? Come on. Just take a step back.
David?
You wouldn't want to, you know, slip or something.
Come over here. Or are you afraid of me too? I know the rest of them are. Right?
Even if they are, I'm not. I've dealt with scarier than you, brother.
There's no if, Javi. They are. My wife, Javi. My son. They look at me differently.
Maybe you're seeing them differently.
I want to show you something. Stand with me.
He wouldn't kill Javier. There's no way he would. That's his brother. And the way he reacted...
Why the hell are you smiling?
See that sewer line over there? Perfect placement for a trench. That hill about 100 paces west of it. A sniper's wildest dream come true. I'm a soldier, Javi. I see this landscape like a painter sees a blank canvas. Like how you used to see a baseball diamond. I'm a soldier. This makes sense to me. I was made for this. I thrive in this.
Maybe it's crazy. But sometimes crazy things make sense. If only a little.
I'm surprised you understand.
I hope he doesn't...
A soldier isn't a husband. Or a father. A soldier is a soldier. Nothing else.
This is this kind of life he yearns.
Nothing at all.
Nah.
Call yourself whatever you want. I still see you as my brother.
That is kind of you to say, Javi. I wish I had your heart sometimes. I want to change, Javi. I always have.
Really? All you ever tried to do was get me to change.
Yeah, but...
Only because I couldn't bring myself to do it first. It's the one war I could never win. And I'm wondering why. Is it because I don't know how? Or
But this is why it's going to be freaking difficult making whatever decision needs to be made at, because you are literally getting... He is literally being opened up in front of our eyes. How he works, the way he thinks, the nooks and crannies of his life are pouring out onto my screen right now. It really makes you think, hey. I'm actually struggling with what to say because I'm so engrossed in what he's saying. Like, this is emotional from David. This is the thing that he needs to tap into, you know. Like, I don't believe that a soldier can't be a father, but I do believe that being a father is a skill. Like, I believe a big part of it becomes naturally, but it's not something you just are. Maybe that's where it came from. Maybe his father wasn't the same father he was to Harvey. I don't know. I don't even really know the age gap. This is the sort of stuff that gives me hope, you know, like very, very similarly to Kenny. Very, very similarly to Kenny. And also very, very similar to Shane. Like, I almost put them in this bubble together. Characters that want to figure this out, but are sort of not in the right momentum. They're kind of in the wrong spot, or they're traveling in the wrong direction, or they're not traveling at the right pace, or you get what I'm trying to say? Like, characters that you can see, you can envision being the right fit, but aren't. And then you come across the question, do we have time? Are we going to get more confrontations like we did before? How long does it take? Or does something stop it or halt it before we have a chance to see it? AKA Shane Season 2. Do you know what I mean?
It's impossible to change who you really are.
There's a way. There always is. No matter how lost you are. You just have to keep looking until you find it.
Exactly
Looks
what
pretty
I'm
messy.
For now.
Maybe you're right.
Maybe.
Just gotta live long enough to find out.
Just like
That's
with anything
what
else.
I'm worrying about.
I did what you asked.
You did. Thanks for that.
So now will you step back?
Sure.
I found them! They're up here! Be careful, Javi. I ran into...
Oh, Mother of God. Yeah. Now I'm severely worried that the way David's going to go out is he's going to sacrifice himself. You know what that stemmed from? The moment that his partner went to his brother and he kind of assessed the situation, he visualized and he said, he kind of, instead of getting angry about what happened, he was like, guys, we need to focus on the now. It wasn't like, that's the most likely I'd imagine him to be hot-headed, and he wasn't. Isn't that crazy? And I was thinking to myself, maybe in his mind something clicked. Maybe he realized, okay, same stuff, same conversation. He's picking up on why, right? He's picking up on all these things. The way his son acts around Harvey, all of it. The way his father acted around Harvey, all of it. You know, it's all coming to him as to why he is the way he is and what that means. That scares me because that leads me down this path of, if there becomes a point when it's like, we need to get out, but there's no way of getting out. We can't all get out. He's going to let us sacrifice himself. Because he does care about his family. You can't tell me that he doesn't care about them. He does, right? He doesn't know how to express it properly. Anyway.
He was still outside when we checked on the entrances.
The muertos were everywhere. We got him inside just in time. So we let him in. There were so many muertos out there.
Thank God you're okay, man. I was worried.
That's not... No.
Trip about earlier.
That sounded so shit.
About that. I ain't gonna punch you in the teeth. Though, I got every right.
Really? Figured you'd put up a little bit of a fight.
Oh, I'd love nothing more, but... I just... can't shake this slippery feeling I got. Like I'm... standing in shoes that don't quite fit. You picked me to die, and someone else did instead. Ain't sitting right. Not one bit.
I don't know what to tell you, man. It was fucked up.
No doubt. Top to bottom.
Hell yeah.
I keep
Hell
putting myself
yeah,
in your
Trip.
position. About Conrad, about all of this. Asking myself over and over again whether I'd do the same. I'd love to tell you I wouldn't. I really would. But I can't. If someone threatened my family, I'd shoot him in a heartbeat. Hell, I'd shoot him twice to make sure the lesson stuck. It's a complicated world. But at least there's people to share it with. Bygones? How about it? I'm in if you are.
You bet. Bygones.
Try not
Hell
to piss me
yeah.
off again. Please.
Bro, why does it keep glitching? Trip's like...
There's so many. They're poor.
That is the sort of reaction I think David's capable of, but he just doesn't seem to be able to produce. Put David in that same position in Trip's shoes. Does he put himself in other people's shoes? Does he think like that? Maybe today he has been. I don't know. But in the past, maybe not. Okay. Would he be capable? I don't know.
Pouring in.
It's even worse than you think. The streets are overrun. Nowhere to go except inside the buildings, and those smelly fuckers are beating down every door. We're sitting goddamn ducks here. Everyone in town is.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck have we done?
So what do we do? I don't want to die up here.
None of us do, Gabe.
Stabilize the city. Figure out
Oh
how
my
to make
God.
it safer
Oh my
for
God.
everyone.
I saw
Oh my God. They
construction
were all sort
vehicles
of...
when we got the armored truck.
We can use those to stop the Muertos, seal the breach, and save Richmond.
I've
It's over
got
by the motor pool
goosebumps.
at the water tower. We could use the highway overpass to get to the water tower.
Come on, let's jump.
I love so much that they're looking to Harvey as like a leader almost.
Come on. It's an easy jump.
This makes me so happy. Where's Eleanor? Didn't she go down as well? I'm lost. Or maybe she stayed. No, she would have stayed with the people for sure.
Keep your eyes open. Stay aware of your surroundings. All of you. Let's move out.
I'm loving. You know what? I'm so happy because they're working
When we
freaking
found Kate
together.
earlier, she hugged you.
Oh damn.
Why do you think
Oh,
she
damn.
hugged you? Why was that? Just wondering.
Maybe he didn't see.
You really want to know? Then ask her.
She won't even make eye contact with me.
You do have to feel for him a bit. Okay, so I read the whole thing wrong. He didn't perceive that the way I thought he did. Like he's still generally asking out of.
We need to be
Like, maybe there's a
careful up
little
here,
bit
or
of
else the
frustration
exact
there.
same thing will happen to us. Stay sharp and do not fire your guns. We're gonna be fine. That guy was all alone. We're not.
Come on, David. Come on.
Everyone hold back. Let Hobby and I clear out these walkers.
Oh yeah, baby.
Good to go. Let's move.
You okay, bud?
You know, there's a part of me that feels like this is my favorite season of the game so far.
When I was little, Dad used to ask me what I wanted to be when I was a man. And I'd point at him. He always liked that. I thought he was such a great guy. It would always make him smile.
David may not be perfect, but he's not the worst role model in the world.
Maybe.
Long range. Beat his ass. Because they don't even really have their mother. I keep forgetting that Kate's not their mother.
Never be like your uncle. He told me that all the time. Don't be a man who relies on other people to solve your problems. Because then you're not a man at all. I used to think he was right. Not anymore though, Javi. I can only hope I grow up to be like you.
That makes me happy.
So-
At the...
Here's hoping.
I hate to admit it, but the guy may have had a point. I screwed up pretty badly, buddy.
So what? You bounced back. Dad was wrong. He took such good care of me. Now we need to take care of Dad. He's the one that needs
Exactly. 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 Oh damn, bro. Brother's a bit keen to be next to Clementine. We literally don't really have much Clementine this season,
Gonna
eh?
have to go around the side.
Like she's such a side character in the season. Obviously she's had bigger parts, but
Well, no time to waste. Come on.
yeah, move it
You
now.
know,
There is no
I
time.
didn't think there was much that could scare me anymore. And yet, here we are. Just goes to show you. Oh my god, life is full of surprises.
I'm not just scared. Yeah, I'm fucking terrified.
I didn't mean to say that. I thought that was gonna be like, oh, I'm scared too. Don't worry. But it was like, oh,
Take my hand, man!
how? How on earth has that happened?
Thanks, Trey.
Please don't tell me something
That
happens to
was-
Trip. Please.
Shit my nuts! Ah, fuck you, fuckstick! Son of a goddamn!
Fuck's sake.
This ain't nothing. Once we're back on the ground, that's when this shit's really
Did he-
gonna get scary.
Did he get bit?
Got a bad feeling. Good
No, I didn't see
Lord.
no bite.
It's nasty down there.
You just saved my life. I mean, thanks, Strip. I'm glad you have my back.
Lucky
Jesus
catch.
Christopher.
That's all.
We have to get across.
I know Gabe doesn't see
Gabe
it.
really
David
is.
really is trying to look out for him. He's not doing the best job, but no one gives you a rule book to raise a kid.
And they sure as shit don't.
It's exactly what I was
One
thinking.
thing I don't get, though. Did David really think he was helping AJ by letting him go? Why did he stop guarding him?
Yeah, it's weird.
Maybe you should ask him that. It might be that he just didn't care. Not everyone's like you, Clem. Not everyone wants to take care of a baby.
I guess not.
That is
but
odd.
After you put in all that work, so much of your heart.
AJ was a brat. He lived with me after we kicked you out, Clem. I had already raised 2 kids. Thought it'd be a piece of cake. Not with that tyrant.
Is that why you gave him away?
We had a bad
No,
winter.
there's another reason.
Destroyed every crop we had. I couldn't leave Richmond, and AJ couldn't stay in Richmond. I gave AJ to Lingard and told him to do whatever he had to save his life.
Did he?
I miss that brat. Never asked Lingard about it again, though I've wanted to.
Well, sounds like it was your only option. You did the right thing.
I hope so. I think about it every day.
I want people to know that I'm not just trying to side with him to cool things down. Like, I genuinely believe what I'm saying at times. Most of the time. I feel like in that moment, he wouldn't have wanted to let him go, and he could have been stubborn and said no way, but he did what he had to do to protect AJ. And the same as now, I think he believes he's doing what he has to do to protect his kids. It may come across as extreme and all that stuff, and maybe at times it is extreme, but in his mind, he is protecting the people he cares about. He's a soldier. He's fighting for his family. Yes, it can be problematic. We know that. But you just have to think. This is why the way people think in their past and everything matters so goddamn much. You know, early on when I was watching The Walking Dead, people used to say to me, psychology and all that stuff, that doesn't matter. It's all irrelevant. I could not disagree more. I am nearly finished the show, nearly finished the game, and I hold that belief more than I did when I started. Yes, I get what you're saying. It's not the primary objective when you're trying to survive. At the end of the day, it's survival of the fittest, right? It doesn't matter if someone's going to kill your family to protect theirs. It doesn't matter what they've been through and why they're doing it. I get that. You got to protect your family, but it still matters because it's not always a matter of 2 choices. You know when we get those little bubbles pop up and it's like you get 3 choices? It's not always a matter of only having 3 choices. Sometimes you only get 2 choices. Sometimes you don't get a choice. It changes.
It wasn't easy, Clem.
Trying to think time-wise.
Remember, as far as I knew, I'd already lost 2 children. Wasn't any easier with number 3.
It's never easy.
I'm gonna keep you alive. Keep all of us alive. And hope that that's enough.
Hell
Enough for
yeah.
atonement.
We're all
Hell yeah.
abandoned one way or the other eventually. I guess AJ's no different.
God damn, sometimes I love that guy. Sometimes he drives me up the walls.
Holy shit. Chopped right in half. The hell happened here?
Did happen. Okay, I'm at a pausable moment, so you know what? I'm gonna stop playing just for now. I'm gonna figure out what my plans are for tonight, and then I may just continue. But if not, then I will see you guys in the next episode.